sweet babies. How's everyone doing today? Do y'all remember this mold that I ordered from Temu? It was in a haul. Well, we doing it today, baby. Since Les Resin sent me some silicone rubber. Now, it's a 15.5 inch by 15.5 inch. And I want to make wall art. After I make the mold, I want to make me some wall art to go on my art room wall. Now, you can also make a clock out of it. You can make backsplash out of it for your kitchen. Be beautiful. So, but I'm going to be doing wall art with mine. And I hope y'all can see I've got all the lights. And my table says it's level, so we'll see, I guess. Trying to get this big old thing in frame. But now, with the silicone rubber, you have to have a scale. So we're going to have to measure. I'm going to move this over. And get my cup and get my silicone rubber. Now, I showed y'all this on my last video, but I'm going to show you again. It is Les Resin silicone rubber, and the hardness is OA. It's very flexible. Okay? So we're going to put that. I don't think I've even opened it. Nope. Now, I don't want it all the way full. I just want this bottom covered. Probably, I'm going to say halfway of the mold. Now, this is a concrete mold. You can make stepping stones out of this, too. Honey, what? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix up. Now, this measuring cup, I got it from Dollar Tree. It holds 4 cups. But I don't think I'm going to need 4 cups. But I am going to go 12 and 12. Okay? And if that's not enough, then I'll have to put some more on it. But first, I want to spray it with this Emal mold release. Okay? Okie dokie. Something got in there already. Okay, here we go. We're going to go 12 and 12. All righty. Now we're going to get it mixed up. Let me cut this off. I don't know if that's going to be enough or not, to tell you the truth about it. And I thought about putting a color in here when I get it good and mixed up. All right, got that mixed up. BondCrafter Fuchsia. That's what I'm going with. There we go. Now I'm just going to put a little bit. Look how pretty. Ooh. I'm going to put just a little spit. And I'm going to get this on in this mold. And see if I have enough. I'm just going to put the end of this stick, you see. Because I don't want to mess it up. All right, babies. Here we go. Now, do y'all believe this cup with the handle fit in the Les Resin debubbling machine? Well, it did. Y'all look at that. Look, that whole cup fit in there with the handle. I'm shocked. Look at that thing. It's getting it out, ain't it, babies? Now I'm going to hold it way up high. Oh, what is that? Okay. I think there's nothing else in here. Here we go. All right, babies. I'm going to go put some, do 24 more. And I'll be back. All right, there she is. Here we go. All right, darlings, there's our monster. I will be back when it is all cured up. All right. It has been 4 hours. So, let's see what we got. Oh, you gotta see where I wipe with my fingers. Look at that. See that right there? I touched it like this and went like that to see if it was ready. So, put some gloves on. Now, let me find me a little tube to lift the mold up with. And I'm thinking maybe that'll work. I'm just going to go in this corner and pull it away from the mold. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, honey. Oh, oh my goodness. Come on, big mama. Let me move this. And here it is. Y'all, it don't have sides. It's like a freaking stepping stone. Do you see? All right, I'll try to figure it out. Okay, I think I have it figured out. Instead of putting tape around or putting it on plastic and building me some sides, I'm going to use what I casted it in. Because if you look, this has a flat edge. It's flat. I hope y'all can see that. And it goes all the way around the mold. All the way around has a flat edge. Okay? So, what I decided to do was put the mold that I took out of here on plastic wrap, because we know resin does not stick to plastic wrap, right? Okay, so I got it on plastic wrap. Now let me see if I can pick it up without getting my plastic wrap all messed up. And I'm just going to lay it back into the mold. Okay? Now, that's my thoughts. I'm going to lay it if I can without messing up my plastic. Because we need this plastic wrap for the sides. Look at that. Look at that now. See, it fits right back into the mold, which is now up. So now we can pour resin on it. What? Look at that, honey. Look at that. It took me a minute to figure it out. And then I looked at this mold and I'm like, oh my goodness, it has the flat edges all the way around. Because if you see the mold, it has a flat edge. See it all the way around it? Honey, honey, that's what we're going to do. So now then, got that figured out. So what I want to do now, I just want to make sure that it's flat in there. And that plastic wrap is going to keep the resin from going down the side of the edges. But I don't think it would have anyway. But you know, just be on the safe side. Look at that. Look at that, honey. Now, this is going to be a practice run, but I still want a little color on it. I'm going to pour it in white, but I want some gold. So I think I'm going to take my gold leaf pen and I'm going to go around this circle. And I think I'm just going to highlight the little edges of everything with gold. Just a little bit. Now, this little fat part here, I'm just going to go over the top inside the leaves with the gold pen. Now, that's my thoughts, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. And then we will see. But I really think this is going to work, guys. Don't y'all? I think it's going to work, baby. So if you have a stepping stone mold, just know that when you demold it, it's not going to have any sides. Now, if I take this little one here, I can go in this leaf, you see. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, guys. I think we got something, don't y'all? All right, now I'm going to finish it. And then I will be back. Shouldn't take too long. But, you know, might take a minute. But I cannot believe I was like, I'm using. I have to get alcohol. Wipe that off. I'm using the doggone mold it came in, that I demolded it out of. Because that would just be perfect, I do believe. Oh, all right, darlings. I'm going to finish it up and I'll be back, okay? All right. Think I got it all done. Ooh, I think. And that's what it looks like. How pretty is that? Now, I mixed up 32 ounces of BondCrafter resin. I'm going to be adding this Ocean White by Less Resin. And I don't want it white white. I kind of want it a milky white. Look at that. It just popped right out. So, I know I got 32 ounces. So, I'm going to put a good dollop in there. Oh, y'all, I hope this works. All right, then I'm going to be adding some Mad Mica, Sparkle Plenty, because I want it sparkly. Okay. And I don't know where my tool went, so let's just get this stick here. And I'm going to put 2 big scoops and see what that does. Okay. Now I'm going to let this resin sit here 5 minutes and let the bubbles come to the top. I don't know if y'all can see in there, but all y'all see is white, ain't it, baby? Well, it is sparkly. So I'm going to let it sit there 5 minutes and degas, and then I'll be back. Okay? All right, darlings. Cross your fingers and your toes, baby. We finna pour in. I'm nervous. All right, babies. Here we go. All right, darlings. There she is. Now, everything's covered. But I'm wondering, it's not covered enough. So I'm going to mix up about 6 more ounces and pour it in here. And then when it's cured, I'll be back. Okay. It's hard. So, thinking it's ready. So what I'm going to do is just lift the whole thing up by the plastic wrap. Okay? And take it out of the mold. All right. I'm nervous. I'm praying this plastic wrap comes off. Okay? Let's just see. Y'all look. Oh, stop it. Plastic wrap is off. All right. Now I'm just going to flip it and pull my mold off with the plastic wrap, I'm hoping. That way I can store it back in the mold, you see. So I'm just going to, oh my gosh, look. I know I'm going to have to trim the edges. Pretty sure. Yeah. Goodness, yes, I am. Okay, babies. I'm just going to pull it back. Y'all ready? Oh, I'm sick to my stomach. Here we go. Oh, my gosh. Now I'm putting that back in this mold, and that's how I'm going to store it. I'm going to store it right back in here. And put plastic wrap over the top of the mold. That way nothing will get on it. There it is. There it freaking is. Oh, look at the sparkle. Y'all look at this big monster. There's still a little bendy, so I'm going to let it sit here all night. And then when it gets hard, I'm going to take my Dremel tool and I'm going to go around the edge and get this off. This is just where the plastic wrap was. See that? Well, let me see. I don't know if I can get it with it being white. See that edge? This right here needs to come off. Oh, it worked though. It worked. And is it not pretty? Let me see if I can raise y'all up some. There we go. There we go. There it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look. Look at that. That's going to be beautiful on the wall. Now I need two more. Oh, honey, two more. But I got to get some more resin first, babies. Because that took 36 ounces of resin. But do y'all hear me? It was worth it. What do y'all think about it? Let me know what you think about it, babies. Woo! I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. But there she is. Now, when I trim this off, I'm going to take the gold pen and go around the edge. I can't do it right now because, see, it's too bendy. So I'm going to let that get real hard, and then I'll cut it off. What do y'all think? I'm super excited. Now, I don't know how I'm feeling about this. I might take some wax or something. I don't know about that white. Well, I guess it's all right. I'm going to leave it alone. Leaving it alone. But anyway, let's get to the prayers, honey. Okay, Miss Renee from Heart Creations by Renee said that she could be taken off of the prayer list. Is that not a blessing? That is a blessing. I'm so happy that everything is going right, Miss Renee. That's great, baby. All right, continue prayers for Miss Christine, Miss Lisa Provost, and her husband, Miss Billy Holman and her husband and family, Miss Lisa Smith, Miss Beverly at Custom Created Handmade Crafts, Miss Brenda Hickerson, Miss Margaret Woods for the loss of her daddy, Mr. Albert and Miss Margaret's family, Miss Page for her health, Miss Wanda Rothschild, Miss Rose, Miss Christine's niece Brenna and her family, Miss Amy at Blessed Epoxy by Amy and her son Jay, Miss Karen McLaughlin, and my son-in-law Aaron. All right, here's a Bible verse. Make a store for yourselves in heaven, where it will not be turned to dust, and where thieves do not come in to take it away. Matthew chapter 6, verse 20. Amen. Amen, darling. All right, baby dolls. I want to thank you all for watching, babies. I appreciate it so very much. Oh, I want to thank you for your friendship, babies. I want to thank my members. I want to thank y'all for returning to watch my videos. I want to thank you for the thumbs up, the comments. Oh, y'all are just, and the shares, baby. Y'all the best. Honey, I want to thank my new babies for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it so very much. And I just love y'all to pieces, darling. I do. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace, love, prayers, and happiness, babies. Bye.